Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another RWBY Volume 7 blind reaction. Though this is not just another RWBY Volume 7 blind reaction. This is kind of a special RWBY Volume 7 blind reaction because I'm going to be watching 5 episodes of RWBY. Yeah, you may have noticed, but I took a break from literally everything for January. But I'm back now, and I gotta catch up. I mean, I love me my RWBY, and I don't want to be behind. I don't want to risk potentially getting any spoilers. So, I mean, it's been a whole month, and I don't think I've been spoiled on anything. So I'm not really sure what that risk is. But there is always that chance. You never know. And I don't want to risk it because it is important to me. And yeah, I want to catch up. I want to see the rest of the volume. So I'm not going to be breaking it off. I'm going to be doing all 5 of these episodes all in one go. And it is a lot. I mean, this is basically it's basically the length of a feature-length movie. So we basically got RWBY the movie today. But it should be fun. This is episodes 9 through 13. So you have 5 episodes. Not going to go through the titles because that's just going to take time, and I'm really eager to get into it. This is actually the first thing I'm recording back from my break. Though you'll be seeing other stuff first. The first thing you'll be seeing is Pony's Anthology. And there'll be a bunch of stuff after this. This probably won't come out until whenever Rooster Teeth clears it, because it does get blocked initially. But whenever this is cleared, that's when you'll see this. But this is the first thing I'm recording. The first thing I'm recording since I've decided to resume the channel. And I mean, there's kind of a reason for that. RWBY, I mean, I've been thinking about this show. I definitely have been wanting to get back to this show. But I just, yeah, had to sort out a few things first. But anyway, enough about that. Don't really want to get into that stuff. So let's just go ahead and get this started. Here we go. Rooster Teeth.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for so many clouds.
I miss this.
When you don't know where to turn to, and you're sure when the day you waited for will come and dark, will you
Trust that love. I'm excited for this. I mean, this is going to be the rest of the volume. That's crazy. This is the most RWBY, the most new RWBY I've ever watched in one sitting, for sure. I mean, I used to watch a lot when I was first starting the series, like 40, 50 minutes worth. I think even an hour for the first couple reactions, because I just split Volume 1 down the middle. But this is an hour and 36 minutes, so definitely a lot more. Here we go. Oh yeah, they shut down the heating system. That's where we left off.
What's going on? Is the heat off in Atlas too?
They wouldn't just turn the heat off, would they?
Watts.
General, since the day you were appointed headmaster, there have been Atlesians who are skeptical of one man holding 2 council seats.
Yes, which is exactly why we have checks and balances.
We're supposed to, but lately you've been running roughshod all over them, making unilateral decisions without us.
Councilman, I never intended...
What people intend and what they do aren't always the same, General.
This guy.
What? For how long? My authorization? Check it again.
Councilman
Oh.
Sneed.
He seems spooked.
Yes, I agree with everything. Everything that was just said. No further questions.
Yeah, that really took him out of it.
Done yet.
So he doesn't.
Afraid of something, General, aren't you?
I think that's
He's
pretty
not fully in
obvious,
on
Mr.
everything
Hill.
Watts is doing, is he?
I'm trying to prevent Atlas from becoming another beacon. Another haven.
Yet you don't trust your own council to help you? Operating in secret? These are the actions of somebody who's hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
Let's put it to the test then. You're all aware of my semblance. Let's settle it here.
There we go.
and
This
now,
is an easy
General
solution.
Ironwood. Here and now.
Oh, but is he gonna...
Wait!
Probably still work if
Got
he uses the
wrong
metal
man
arm.
on trial. I know who's been framing Ironwood, who rigged the election. And my father does too. He's been working with him.
Is that Arthur?
Okay, go
That's
wise.
impossible.
Just
Dr.
throwing it out
Watts
there.
died in the Paladin incident years ago.
What is this?
Play it.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo. I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
Yeah.
You could have your cake and eat it too. What did you have in mind? James Ironwood never recognized my genius. After everything I gave him, he still disgraced me. I simply wish to return the favor. What's in it for me? A seat on the council. All I need is your login credentials to the Atlas.
Yeah.
You
Winter
promised
does
me
not approve.
Ironwood's life a waking nightmare, and I will guarantee you victory at the polls by giving the voters down in Mantle a little digital push, if you will. I always knew you were a good scientist, Arthur. But I never knew you were such a good salesman.
Enough.
That is... I can explain that.
Can you?
That isn't real.
Jacques,
Of course.
take your seat.
Yeah.
Oh. Go wise. Again.
Wise.
Jacques Schnee, you're under arrest.
Oh.
Can I do that?
That must have felt good.
Atlas killed the heat on purpose!
Yeah, but then...
They'll do anything to control us.
This has already started, so...
The situation here is getting out of control. Please advise.
Something tells me Watts is already where he wants to be. Even with this revealed.
I knew you'd stoop low to get what you wanted, Jacques. But this...
This is all a great leap, James.
No. It's quite simple, really. Now that I know Arthur Watts is alive, working with a madman like Tyrion Kallos, it would be easy for someone like him to coordinate an unthinkably heinous act like the one in that warehouse. Watts designed Mantle's entire security network. He used that access to hack the surveillance system and frame someone else for the job.
Oh. Good thing Penny's cleared.
All while stealing an election. And once you became a councilman, your newly granted clearance gave him a backdoor into Atlas's secure network. But you probably hadn't even considered that, had you?
The people that died that night, their blood is on your hands.
Jacques Schnee must be tried, not only for
Sounds
treason,
good.
but as an accessory to murder.
These are outrageous accusations. I only intended to win the election. I had nothing to do with...
Only?
What else will he be able to do with the access Jock's given him?
With enough time, whatever he wants.
And here we go.
Wait, what? What do you mean the heat has gone off?
You have to believe me. I didn't know he was planning this.
You are going to shut your mouth and get the heating grid up and running again.
I've been informed that we can't get into the system. It's been blocked off.
Of course.
Without heat down there, people are going to die.
General Ironwood? How bad is it?
He's using Jacques' credentials. We can follow that activity on the network if he's found his way into the Amity system. No. The secret is safe. For now. But if he learns about Amity, she learns about Amity.
Can you block his access?
It's too late. He's already starting to lock us out.
Interesting that he's just speaking openly about
Find out
Amity.
where he's hiding?
He's going to be mobile. We need his access point. We need to get him out in the open.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Yep. Still here, everyone. How do a disgraced scientist and disappeared serial killer find each other, General? Why would they target you? And why are you working so hard to hide the Amity communications tower from them?
And there that goes. Someone Blake and Yang.
Citizens, please disperse. For your own safety, please disperse. For your own safety.
I mean, I guess the other council members probably know already about everything. I mean, that would make sense. Oh. Okay.
Atlas Manta Team Delta, beginning first run.
Those look cool. I mean, it's just a variation on the Goliaths. But, pretty epic one. You got these saber-tooth Grim, too.
I used to think you were hiding something to protect yourself, but I can tell there's something much bigger going on here. Now I think it's to protect something else. Us. Atlas, maybe even all of Remnant. And you're afraid of what might happen if you tell the truth.
Pretty perceptive there.
General, the Grimm are all over Mantle. The air fleet's doing everything they can, but they can't easily target Grimm in the city without risking casualties.
This is what I was afraid would happen.
Sir, we need ground support now.
What we need is to start evacuating Mantle. If it's completely overrun, it's not going to be safe anywhere. Use the fleet
If
to
I
get—
move the fleet, then Atlas is vulnerable. I tried to keep the kingdom safe, and now we're losing everything.
Oscar, what do you got?
Earlier, you asked for my advice.
I wanted Ozpin's advice.
And his advice probably would have been to keep your secrets. When we first got here, you already knew that wasn't the right course. You had a new plan.
It's time to give up on that plan. It's all falling apart.
The panic you were worried about, it's already happening. The secrets you're keeping, they're about to be in the open anyway. It's time.
Okay.
Tell the truth.
You're not alone. We can do this together.
Thank you. Oscar, I think it's time you get back to the academy.
I think you're right.
Miss Hill, Councilman Sleet, Councilwoman Camilla, there are some things you need to know about. Let's figure out how we can help Mantle. Together.
I've called a transport. What about Watson Tyrion?
You leave them to me. Right now, you're needed down below.
All right, everybody. It's time to do our jobs.
Okay.
All of us.
Go fight some Grim.
What she said. Let's make it happen, Huntsman.
Oh. Okay, who do we have there? That was curious.
Oscar?
Is that who I think it is?
I
Oh.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
Actually.
I now-
thought that maybe we should tell Ironwood.
Oh.
Okay. These two being adorable.
Guess so. He's finally choosing the truth over fear. We should do the same.
I'll tell him. I'm the one who chose to keep it from him in the first place.
Ruby! Transport's leaving!
I think you're needed elsewhere.
Oh.
You're sure?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. Well, how is this gonna...
Good luck down there.
Aw. Wow.
Kids.
Gotta love that awkwardness.
All right, everyone. I need to stress to our new huntsmen and huntresses, we are prioritizing citizen safety over killing Grimm. Got it?
Makes sense. Oh, these two. There we go. The ship lives on. Another one.
She can control Grimm?
Ironwood wouldn't lie about something like this.
Do you really think he can stop her?
Oh.
She can't be killed. Jin told you this.
She showed us when we asked what Oz was hiding.
Why? Why would Oz keep this from us? From the people who trusted him?
He was worried you would lose hope. We're sorry we kept it from you too. We didn't know who to trust. I figured you should know before you make any sacrifices. Sir? What are you gonna do?
All we can do for the moment is what we can to save Mantle. That's what's in front of us.
Makes sense.
He'd be proud of you. You're bringing the hope that Atlas was meant to inspire. The city in the sky is held to a higher standard.
You say that like you were there.
Oh. Well, he is.
Our transports are here. We should move.
He is supposed to have
Oscar.
access to Osmond's memories to some extent.
No more surprises, all right. I'm not sure I could take it.
You and me both.
Hang on!
Is that a new Grimm? I think it is. And it's similar to the...
I can't shake it!
But yeah, that's new, definitely. Another dragon.
I don't think we're staying airborne. It's time to go. You have your team assignments. Let's go.
Oh.
Harriet, don't stay too long.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
Try to keep up, kid.
Okay. The moon!
Show off. How dare you?
Oh. Yeah, Whitley, what are you gonna do now?
I will not stand for this. Don't touch me like that.
Aw.
I'll be reporting this rough treatment. What's your name and badge number?
Yeah. I actually wasn't expecting that she would show up this volume, but I guess they're already here.
Huh. You're back early. Tell me you found what we've been looking for.
Nice. Seems like a yes. Well, that was a good episode. And normally I'd go back through it again, but instead we're going straight to the next one. I mean, no point speculating on what's coming when it's coming now. Yeah, those are cool. There we go, second episode.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for someone. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of shock. Oh, but what's in you don't have to dream. Your life's a masterpiece. And all you see is all you need. Right now you're holding all you may say ever after, but in time you'll when you don't know where to turn to, and you're sure when the day you waited for won't come and dark won't yield to dawn. Trust light, open up your eyes.
All right. What do we got now? Chaos. Well, they seem more effective here than they were in Beacon. Gotta watch out for these guys. They're pretty big.
Here, kitty, kitty!
Time for Nora. Lay down that hammer. Blake. Nice. Using those elemental clones more. I like that. There we go. I was hoping it was Yang, but... Got Yang too.
Head to the nearest shelter.
Those shelters are gonna fill up soon.
They're all we've got. We just have to hold off the Grim.
Okay.
Of course,
Yes,
these two.
Understood. Over and out.
New orders?
Let's go.
Nice.
Take us to Atlas. We won't survive down here.
Why isn't Ironwood doing anything?
Take us to Atlas.
Please, everyone, we're doing our best. We will get you to safety. Just give us a little more time.
Atlas. Mantle. I know you're scared. I'm here with General Ironwood, and we have a message for you. What he has to say may sound...
So I guess everyone knows about her semblance?
But it is all true.
An ancient and terrible evil lies outside of our kingdom. It was responsible for the destruction of Beacon. the attack on Haven, and for the recent attacks on Mantle. This powerful force goes by the name of Salem.
There it is.
Doing it.
Salem seeks only to divide us, to turn us against each other. If she can incite hatred in us, then we will lure in the Grim and destroy ourselves.
Salem herself does not work alone. Her minions have invaded our
That's a
very
pretty cool
city.
ability.
Arthur Watts and Tyrion Kalos. These men are the ones responsible for the recent murders in Mantle, and for sabotaging the heating grid. But we cannot let ourselves give in to fear and panic. That is what she wants. Instead, we must unite and fight back, together. Every single one of us!
All right, single file line. Place a hand on the
Pretty good
shoulder in front of
speech.
you, eyes forward. Move, move, move. Show them how it's done, kids.
Where did you learn to do that?
Morning school room.
Yeah.
Is why I was
I guess that paid off.
forces from Mantle for the Amity Communication Tower. Amity Tower is now completed and ready to launch. It will reestablish.
No, they didn't know about this yet, so I'm not sure.
Coliseum remodeling was a communications tower. How did James get this past me?
The council and I have decided to evacuate everyone in Mantle.
Might have held off on that.
I'm withdrawing all defenses from Amity in order to assist with repelling the Grim in Mantle.
We must put aside our differences and band together to defeat this threat. I fully support General Ironwood's plan.
Okay. Well, that turned them around on Ironwood pretty quickly.
The Grim should have destroyed our enemies, not made them friends!
Wait. Our tin soldier's heart has cost him his mind. You need to keep their attention on Mantle for as long as possible.
You want more chaos than a Grim invasion.
If anyone on Remnant could deliver that, wouldn't it be you?
If you've made it to your local shelter, stay put.
Okay, well, let's see what Tyrion
For those of you in Sector
can
7,
do.
I'll be seeing you personally.
Come to think of it, I do have an idea.
I don't like
I
that.
still can't believe those idiots beat us here. Vacua was supposed to be the next target.
Oh, she didn't know
The timeline has changed. You said the
Tyrion
Firewall
and Watts
has
were
the
coming
light.
here. That's
Fine.
interesting.
Take it. No! We get what I need first. Then we get what we want. Now go.
Well, I thought she was just showing her how she was going to take it.
Ironwood's been hiding the Winter Maiden for years.
I mean, that would probably work.
Tonight I'm going to find her.
Oh.
The General's as predictable as his androids. Threaten what he has, and he'll flock
Nice shot.
to protect it.
Get in! Get in!
Okay, yeah. Not something you want to see. Golem. Oh, well, that's awesome. Wow, that's powerful.
All right, we just need to get everyone to the closest air pad.
The closest LZ is.
I mean, Nora's grenades are nowhere near that powerful, so that's kind of crazy.
There.
Penny. Penny's got this covered. Of course, it couldn't hurt to have Ruby help out too. Nice. Oh. Yeah, be careful, Penny. I don't want... Aw.
Penny, are you okay? Ouch.
Wow.
Those tusks sure are dangerous. They sure are. I think I have a plan. What is it?
Nice. Yeah. Come on, Harriet. Ooh. Well, that's not good.
Over here, you big bag of bones!
I am glad we're finally getting a more involved Goliath fight. That's something people felt we kind of skipped over with Volume 3. Gonna use its tusk against it. Nice!
Yeah! They saved us!
The protector of Mantle!
Oh.
Just sent a ship up, heading to the next LZ.
Ditto!
Same here.
Miss Hill, the southern outskirts are clear.
It should be safe to begin evacuations now.
Great work, Penny. Over and out. Make sure you get these people to safety. I'm gonna check for any stragglers.
Oh no. Yeah! This fight has to happen.
Robin Hill! For such a little bird, you have quite the impact around here. Bringing hope and a smile wherever you go. I find it upsetting.
Of course.
Sorry, Callan.
Well, here we go. 3 on 1.
My own, but the general insisted I share.
And just Crow was a match for him.
With a grudge. You'll both have to get in line.
This will certainly do the trick. Although I wouldn't exactly call it finished.
What's he gonna do?
Arthur Watts.
Oh. Okay, go Ironwood.
Welcome.
Laid a trap?
It wasn't finished. It was bait.
Is this gonna be a fight?
You know, James, this place has always been a technological marvel. Truly. Even before you went and did all this. The different types of dust, the biome system, and of course, everything that goes into controlling them.
Oh. Okay, so the return of the arena. This should be interesting. Got that hard light dust.
You always were a pain in the ass.
This is interesting. Don't remember the Colosseum doing this before.
At the risk of sounding cliche, James.
Oh.
I won't be going down.
So we have a weapon.
Fight.
A revolver. Okay. Very curious to see how he fights. Though, I mean, guess it's gonna be a gunfight. That is awesome. Who knows what Cinder's gonna do? Neo. We still have over an hour of RWBY to watch too, so fun.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for some romantic life. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of charm. Oh, but what's here to say?
It's interesting, they don't even they show that fight, but they don't let you know that Clover's gonna be in it too. I do like how the intro this time doesn't show you everything. It has no indication that Neo and Cinder are going to be in there. There we go. Who's got the better gun? Nice. Must have some gravity dust in there. Oh, this is cool already. What's with the countdown, I wonder? No. Well, that's cool. Got some platforms. Oh, and he's using them too. Ooh. And here we go. Is this an Ironwood song, maybe? It doesn't sound like Jeff either, so that's interesting. Yeah, I don't like that countdown. And now he's down to one gun. That's cool. Oh. This is a pretty cool fight. It's really using the arena here. Yeah. Ironwood definitely has a bit of a strength advantage here, I'd say. But I know Watts has something planned here.
You never appreciated my genius, James. You just stood atop it and called yourself a giant.
I gave you everything you could have wanted.
You chose that fat imbecile over me.
No.
I suppose in this instance, my brains and your brawn are evenly matched.
You're smart, but you're not the only one who can count.
Oh, I know. That was a little too close for my liking, James. Rebuilding those rings is going to be such a pain. Now, if you'll excuse me. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I mean, unless you're hoping to add more metal to that body of yours.
I mean, he's got a lot already, so it wouldn't be...
Alright, now, where did they put them? What?
Oh god. That's like a Deku arm.
I will sacrifice whatever it takes to stop her.
Oh, I hope you do, James. I hope you do.
Tyrion Kalos, you're under arrest.
Yeah. He's not gonna come quietly. Yeah, I don't really know how Tyrion's gonna deal with this. 3-on-1. He's at a clear disadvantage. I mean, maybe Cinder shows up? Not that I want him to win. To win, mind you. I just... oh. I guess I was just kind of hoping for more of a fight.
Where's that smile now?
This is Clover, requesting prisoner transport.
We have Tyrion Kalos in custody.
So where's Watts?
Faculty and upperclassmen can provide
Schnee.
Yes, sir.
Was anyone caught trying to enter the school grounds while I was away?
No?
Are you sure?
Doesn't seem very sure.
Still afraid, I see.
Oh.
Now show me where you've been hiding her.
Affirmative.
I don't understand. Why would the General call us back without giving a reason?
Was it the General?
Still going on in Mantle.
You don't have to
I
understand.
mean, Neo can't
orders,
mimic
kids.
voices, can she? That
You
wouldn't make
just
sense.
have to follow them.
Civi transports won't be stopping anytime soon. The General says he needs us now. He needs us now.
You all get to the General and find out what's happening. We'll bring Oscar and see you soon.
But I don't like this.
General Ironwood?
We have made a critical error. The Black Queen was the symbol Salem showed us before we lost everything. Her way of telling us she was inside. That it was too late. We stopped Watts. We stopped Kalos, but someone was here. They put this in my office to tell me that
Okay.
What if Mantle was just a distraction? What if it was just to draw us away from the Academy to...
Sir, it's going to be okay. We've got Mantle on our side now, and...
How do we know that wasn't part of their plan? How do we know they didn't want us to bring people into Atlas by the thousands?
In trying to save everyone, we left ourselves most vulnerable.
Salem has been one step ahead of us this entire time!
It's glass.
Yeah.
Black glass.
You know what that means.
This was Cinder.
She's alive? And she's here?
If Cinder's here, then for all we know, Hazel's here too.
Sir, this isn't over yet. We're with you.
Are you with me?
Sir?
Oh. Yeah, someone told Robin. Haven't really addressed that yet.
How did Robin know about the Global Communications Project?
We told her. The night of the ambush.
You did what?
We were trying to help.
By going behind our backs?
Wait.
Does that mean you let her escape?
Robin is on our side. She always has been.
We didn't know that for sure.
None of this matters right now.
Loyalty always matters!
Oh. Okay. And that's there.
General Ironwood.
How did one of those get in?
The brave huntsmen and huntresses bested Arthur Watts. Congratulations.
We stopped Tyrion too. And we'll stop Cinder and anyone else you try to send here.
Dear girl, their goal was never victory.
They're actually
It
talking to
was
Salem
to
now.
Set the stage.
For what?
For me.
Oh.
Time isn't on your side, James. It's always been on mine. The people of Atlas have suffered enough. Surrender the staff and the lamp to me, and they needn't suffer any further.
That's not going to happen.
Simply accept the futility of your situation. And this can all be over.
We've seen what you're capable of. The lamp showed us. It showed us everything. We've seen that you can't be killed. But we've also seen you fail. We don't have to kill you to stop you. And we will stop you.
Your mother said those words to me.
Yeah.
My mother?
She was wrong too.
Oh. I mean, I guess there is a rim there. Kind of.
That's Salem? That's who we're up against?
And she's apparently on her way.
But we'd be alerted if any forces had approached the kingdom. We have long-range proximity alarms all along the coast and...
They're offline. With all of the chaos, we didn't notice.
Watts must have shut them down.
Or they've already been destroyed.
Yeah.
All of them?
You
Not
said in your
looking
speech
good
that
here.
Amity Tower was ready to launch. Was that true?
No. You just said that. To lure out Watts.
General Ironwood?
But I mean, Robin was there, right? So he couldn't have...
I've sent your sister to claim the power of the Winter Maiden.
Oh.
What?
When I realized we'd been compromised, I knew we couldn't wait any longer.
Well, that's
The
dark.
staff and the lamp have to be locked away.
I thought you said we could keep it.
Well, that was before you lied to me about the lamp. Before you lied to us about Robin. Before Salem was right on our doorstep. Before Mantle was nearly destroyed. And myself and my army were left exhausted. The timeline has changed. And so
Second
we must
time we've
change
said
accordingly.
that.
What are our orders, sir?
We are going
All
to take
about
our
the
plan
changing
for Amity Tower
timelines, huh?
and apply it to the city of Atlas.
What?
It was Oz's plan in a former life, but he didn't take it far enough. If we harness the power of the staff and raise ourselves high into the atmosphere, the city's artificial climate will keep citizens and food supplies unharmed, always out of reach of whatever Salem may try to send our way.
But we're nowhere near finished evacuating everyone. You'd be leaving Mantle to die.
Yes, I would. We can't allow Salem to capture the relics. This is our best chance at getting the staff, the lamp, and the maiden as far away from her as possible.
But we have an opportunity to reunite the world. If we launch the tower, we can all work together again. We could even call for help. If we can hold out long enough.
Sometimes doing the right thing means making tough decisions.
You're right. And I think the right thing to do would be to stand our ground.
Me too.
Me too. Me too.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think they're with you.
We ran ourselves ragged, trying to save Mantle tonight. We try that again against an even larger force?
But you're huntsmen and huntresses! You can't just back down from a fight!
You can't focus on one single fight while trying to win a war.
What's the council going to say?
Nothing. Once I declare martial law.
Oh.
What about Robin?
Who exactly are you loyal to?
We're loyal to the people counting on us to save them.
We are saving who we can. And you're standing in our way.
It's John. We've got a serious problem.
Ironwood's declaring martial law and abandoning Mantle. Salem is coming and he's going to use the staff to move Atlas. If we don't stop him, Mantle's going to be
Oh no.
What? No!
I'm sorry it's come to this. But until Atlas and the relics are safe, you are all under arrest.
We won't just let you take us.
I know.
Well, this is gonna be a test.
Ruby, are you there? Ruby!
Did you tell them?
Oh.
Oscar, where are you?
Okay. Well, this is going somewhere. Nice planning out the battle. That was a cool fight. Salem. Just two more.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for so romantic life. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of charm. Oh, but what did you set you free?
Kind of feels like this song doesn't really fit the volume much anymore. It's sort of the opposite of Volume 3. Which is why I kind of felt like it would take a bit longer for it to get to this point, but apparently not.
When you don't know where to turn to, and you're sure all hope is gone. When the day you waited for will will yield to death. Trust me. Open up your eyes. Trust me. The truth is there, but sometimes in disguise. We're together, holding to the line. When we trust in love and
Ironwood's declaring martial law and abandoning Mantle! Salem is coming and he's going to use the staff to move Atlas! If we don't stop him, Mantle's going to be
Declaring martial law? We cannot let him do this!
Miss Hill, I'm sure the General understands the enormity of this. Clover?
Yeah.
Crow, you should know that I've been asked to bring you in.
A free ride and a show.
There's also an alert out for Team Ruby's arrest.
What? Has James lost his mind?
He's trying to stop anybody who might get in the way of this inhumane plan. Looks like he underestimated me. Again.
Only Crow is under arrest. After everything we've been through tonight, please don't make me arrest you too.
Cut it out, both of you. We're almost back to Atlas. Let's talk to James personally.
It's taking a very long time for this show to get to the good part.
Shut up.
He's right. Let's get this
And
over
Tyrion
with.
is still going to take advantage of this.
Fine. I wish it hadn't come to this. It doesn't have to.
You can hug it out once we've taken him down!
Yeah. That didn't take long.
What are you doing? The will of our goddess!
This is why you wait for these things.
Weiss, what did you do?
The General is leaving Mantle to perish?
He's saving Remnant. We can't let the relics fall to Salem.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
all
Penny's
those
gonna like
people we
that.
just protected, they won't survive.
We don't have time to.
That doesn't bother you? What about your sister? Our friends?
My personal feelings don't matter. We have orders. I'm to retrieve the power of the Winter Maiden so we can access the relic. You're here to ensure my safety. Now, come on. We've already lost enough time.
It should matter.
Listen to Penny.
The General is making hard choices so we don't have to. For the good of all, not just a few.
I do not see what is good about any of this.
There we go.
On that we can agree.
Come on, Winter.
Please, think about what you're doing. You heard the General. Until this is sorted out, you're under arrest.
Really?
Please, don't make this difficult.
Don't make us have to get out of here by force.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're not actually going to slug this out, are we?
We're not doing anything. They decide what happens next. You think you're going to stop us? We're the best huntsmen in Atlas.
You were. Then you trained us.
Yeah, pretty natural matchups there.
Come on, Harriet! We're playing right into Salem's hands! You
That's a
know
nice
we
shot.
need to be working together!
Oh, don't give me that crap. I had you kids pegged right from the start.
If you come peacefully, we won't hurt you.
Speak for yourself! They betrayed us!
You're betraying the people you've sworn to protect! It's not worth it, Blake. They're just following orders now.
Yeah, that seems to have made her a bit angry.
I know you sneeze are used to getting what you want, but it's time to let this one go.
This is my home. And I'm not giving it up without a fight.
There we go. Oh.
Robin needs help. Surrender, and we can take her to Atlas. Get her patched up.
Never pegged you for the manipulative type, but I've learned a lot of things tonight.
I enjoyed working with you, you know. Even with that endless cynicism of yours.
I'm usually proven right.
We don't have to fight, friend.
You don't know my friends. That's how it always goes.
Here we go. Again, we got Tyrion, and again, he's gonna take advantage of this. You really gotta make sure that he's out of the picture first before you deal with any of this. Ooh.
Oh, don't stop on my account. Wasn't planning on it.
Well, now Crow's at a bit of a disadvantage. Although, of course, Tyrion isn't quite taking advantage of that.
Me and you have a
score to settle. Oh, I agree. So what say we put the kid to bed and then finish it?
Got another song coming on? Maybe?
Marrow, cut the crap, will you?
I'm trying to arrest her, not kill her, Hair. You're being
This is just cool
excessive.
fight music.
It's not excessive if it's necessary.
Nice. Ooh. Well, that probably hurt. No. Don't be so rough with my Blake.
Time to wrap this up, Vine. They've had their chance. Don't be soft.
Are you telling me? Or yourself?
Okay. That was awesome. Oh. Well, that was clever. Oh, wow. There we go. Is that Adrian again? I think so. Surprised he hasn't used that sooner. There must be a limit on. Oh, or. Oh, we can only do it on one? Ooh. Oh, there we go. Bring in the fire. Oh, well that's an attack. Nice. Yeah, better just stay down.
We have to stop Ironwood.
That was pretty impressive.
He can't move Atlas.
Team RWBY's got in good.
Blake and I will look for the others.
But our scrolls don't.
Never split up the team. Oh.
This is the part where they ask us to help.
Oscar must be
Oh
around
yeah.
here.
What's happening here? I'm guessing Oz took over again, or. Oh. Oh, or yeah, Neo. Neo was coming.
This crazy girl showed up and attacked me, but she looked like someone else.
Neapolitan.
You know her?
We haven't exactly heard good things.
Have they actually met Neo?
I hope it will be painless for her.
I mean, I guess she's pretty easy to
You said
describe,
your personal feelings do not matter.
but
They won't
I don't
change
think
my actions. What I'm committed
yeah,
to.
they never met Neo.
The power of the Winter Maiden and the relic
Just
must
Team
be
RWBY.
kept from our enemies. Even if it means she dies. But yes, Penny, we must still acknowledge our personal feelings. Wrestle with them. It ensures us that we're on the right path. It's what makes us human.
I think I understand.
What was that?
Is it gonna be Cinder? Of course it's gonna be Cinder. Well, this is a situation.
Both of Ironwood's puppets. Lucky me.
Cinder, you were responsible for Beacon. For what happened to me.
It was, unfortunately, temporary. Now step aside or there won't be anything left to salvage this time. What do you think of that?
I think...
Well, this could be a fight.
Personal feelings.
Why couldn't you just do the right thing instead of the thing you were told? Sometimes the right decision is the hardest to make. I trust James with my life. I wanted to trust you.
Okay. Well,
Doesn't look like your friend's gonna make it.
I'll kill you!
I mean, like you just killed Clover? Ah, here they come. Right on time. Oh, looks like our score will have to wait. You know my track record with the authorities.
Someone had to take the fall.
James will take the fall. I'll make sure of it.
Good luck.
of course, those are going to be his final words. So I guess good luck isn't everything, as it turns out. And now we just got one more. Wonder if anyone else is going to die. I would guess the Winter Maiden probably is going to die, but I don't know. Kind of hoping we don't lose anyone else. If the Winter Maiden does die, I wonder who of these three gets the power.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for some romantic life. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of charm. Hope for your life's a masterpiece. If you just believe,
So where are we gonna start?
Give up. We've got you outnumbered.
All right, then.
You do, but she is Neo, so... Yeah, Nora, you're not gonna be able to do anything to her. You're not a good... That was awesome! Not a good match. Neither is Jean. Oscar's inexperienced. I guess the shield, if he uses that a lot. Oh. But she can do that.
Where'd she go?
Freeze! We gotta move!
You Atlas elites are all the same. You think hoarding power means you'll have it forever, but it just makes the rest of us hungrier. And I refuse to starve.
Still want to know so much about you, Cinder. Hopefully next volume. Okay.
I have come too far to be stopped by some toy.
Well, that's cool. Get to see another summons from Winter. It's one of those Sphinx ones, right? Ooh. That's not good. Come on, I really don't want any of these three to die.
What are you doing? My life doesn't matter.
I disagree.
Aww. Wonder how many people ship Winter and Penny now.
Gotta lose him.
Guys, they went this way.
No.
Come on, hurry!
Oh, okay. Or was that? You never know. Yeah.
No! Oscar!
Yeah. Well, this has got to be interesting for Rin. Yeah. Just makes it a lot harder.
Stop! Drop your weapons! Fall back!
I mean, that probably clarifies some things for him, though. Aw? Yeah. It really does. Oh, Neo.
You had your time in the sun. But now I'm afraid your time is up.
Yes. I've been waiting here. For some time, I think. What was I waiting for?
Me.
Oh.
No.
She is still a maiden.
I had a job to do.
And she's, unlike Amber, she's not. She can still fight. This is cool. This is cool. I'm glad we're going this route.
What is that?
That's the power of a fully realized maiden.
Wow.
It's too cold. We have to do something. Penny!
I'm sorry.
Penny gonna get the power instead?
Don't be.
That would be an
We
interesting
weren't ready to become
direction.
huntsmen.
That's not true.
Then why aren't we holding the relic? Now Salem has the lamp, Ironwood has the staff, and we have nothing!
Ren, that's enough.
Hello? Anybody there?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Our scrolls?
Yeah, let's have these two do something.
Maria, what are you doing?
Grabbing our getaway ship. We need to hightail it out of here. Where are you?
The Academy training room.
We slipped away from some soldiers, but it won't be long before they.
They're here!
We're on our way. Just stick together.
Oscar? Oscar!
I'm sorry, but you all need to go on without me.
What are you
Oh.
talking about?
There's something I have to do alone.
Well,
Are you okay?
I had a job to do. I was supposed to protect the power of the maiden until I was ready. I worry I may have lost track of time. But you can tell James that I'm ready now.
Ma'am, if you do that...
I'll be gone. I know I have a hard time remembering, but I remember that. What's your name?
It's Penny, ma'am.
Penny. Are you the one?
oh. Well, that could be interesting. Are we going to hear her answer? Or are we just going to see what the
Winter,
answer is?
Thank you. I know that must have been difficult. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's not Winter. Oh. That's really not Winter. Are they actually going to fight? Was it like a...
Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Still just me.
They're both pretty beaten up at this
Smart
point.
of you not to bring the lamp down here. I wouldn't trust me either, right now.
Trust is what I'm hoping to fix. I know we can still figure this out. All of it. Together. Please.
Do you intend to fight me?
No. That's exactly what she wants. I guess it's because of Oz, but holding it helps calm me down when I'm afraid.
You still think I'm afraid?
We all are. It's what we do and our fear that reveals—
That's easy for you to say! You can label me whatever you'd like. But the fact of the matter is, I was right! The minute I softened, let my guard down, that's when Salem had her opening.
If you abandon Mantle, you abandon our best chance of reuniting the world. You abandon Remnant, leaving millions to fend for themselves so a few can survive. What kind
All excellent philosophical points that won't matter if Salem wins.
Listen to me!
No, you listen. I am done letting others' inability to see the big picture get in the way of doing what's right. Robin, the Council, this kingdom, even you.
And you're as dangerous as she is, James.
James, it's what my friends call me. To you, it's General.
Oh. Well, that's kind of, Luckily he still had some aura, apparently. Oh.
She's mine!
Okay. Yeah, Winter's there too, so...
No.
Oh. Apparently it can regrow? Ooh. Okay. I guess we're going there. Oscar. Finally, we have an Oz sighting for the volume. And now Winter Maiden Penny is going to be a thing.
The single quality that is common across every living creature on this planet is fear.
Winter!
Ooh.
What did you do?
It's funny then that as
More
common
song.
as fear is, we so easily underestimate its power.
Are you alright? Penny, what happened?
She's gone.
No. She's a part of you now.
Fear of growing close to someone. The subsequent fear of loss. Fear of failure.
Okay, Cinder got away. Not ready to fight another maiden, I suppose. And with Ruby there too, so just bad situation.
Where's Oscar? And the relic?
And as more people depend on you, those fears can take on greater power.
I'll be here until the end. I promise I'll be here until the end.
But fear itself isn't worthy of concern. It is who we become while in its clutches.
I suggest you all surrender.
Yeah, I
comply
wonder.
with the general's orders.
I'm not really sure you're in
We can't do that.
the position.
Then I suggest you run.
No, you're hurt. I'm not going to leave you like this.
You're not leaving me. I'm giving you a head start. This is Special Operative Schnee in need of immediate medical assistance. Send reinforcements over.
We all have to carve out our own way.
Guys, you're... We need to go.
Penny coming too?
Will you be proud of that person?
Yeah. I think Winter's gonna be okay.
Will you forgive them?
Aww.
Will you understand why they felt the need to do the things they did?
And then there's this. I wonder if Cinder's gonna ask a question.
Or will the person staring back at you be the very thing you should have feared from the start? I suppose.
He's still alive. Good to know. Not out of the picture, clearly. What is Oscar doing? Okay.
That power. These memories. You're back, aren't you? You saved me.
Actually, you saved us.
So that's probably a semblance.
Stop. All I want to know is how we save Atlas next.
Kind of hard to tell what that is with just sort of a burst of energy.
We've got multiple hostiles on radar. Is anyone else seeing this?
These readings can't be right.
Okay. What is that? Well, that's a thing. Wow. Well, God. That went, Seems like we got a lot of songs this volume. Be interested to see the song list.
There's always a chance that we might
That was crazy.
Most of the time, we coast along, safe from the storm. We follow our hearts, trust what feels right, keep to the north.
Not sure about this song. I mean, it'll probably grow on me. They all do, but it doesn't really grab me right out of the gate. Like the guitar solo. It is kind of a moody one, so maybe that is the kind of song where it's probably gonna have to grow on me. Trust, love, touch the sky, brand new day, celebrate. Let's get real, hero, war, until the end, and fear. So yeah, 9 songs. That is more than usual. I like that bridge. Rooster Teeth animation. Produced in the state of Texas. Gotta love it. Yeah, we still love you, Monty. Of course we do. And, oh, is there not gonna be a... Huh, no, we're breaking tradition. No stinger. Unless I just don't have it, which I doubt. Huh. That's weird. There's always been one since the first volume. So no hint of what's next. So I mean, everything's going crazy. It's like this volume. We have the least conclusion of any volume, I think. So I can see where maybe there's not room for a stinger. Power leaving it off. It kind of is a cliffhanger, so would be kind of hard to do that unless something else entirely. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. But there we go. What a crazy last 5 episodes. That was really good, and it went. I mean, it felt really well paced, even though it went a lot faster than I expected it to. I kind of expected things would be at a calm for most of this volume, and that it wouldn't really crank up to this level. But no, it went there fast. I mean, we didn't really hang at all on exposing Jacques. I'm going through it again. But yeah, Jacques, that just wised through it literally right on the table there. And he was carted away. Though clearly there's going to be more stuff with the Schnee family still. I mean, the whole scene later with Willow and Whitley definitely indicates that there's still more drama there. And I wouldn't be surprised even if Jacques is released at some point for some reason or another. So we'll see. And yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. Ironwood. I mean, interesting stuff with Ironwood's characters. I can't fully blame Ironwood. And that's always been the case. I think he's a good guy deep down, and he's he's just sort of been burned by a lot of things, and it's led him to some decisions now that aren't for the best. It sucks to see that. It really does, because he's a character I really like, and I do think I hope there probably is some hope for him still. I mean, him shooting Oscar, that does kind of feels bad. That does feel like a breaking point, but I don't know. I would like to see him come around, and I do think there is potential for that, even though it's not looking good at the moment. Yeah. And Cinder and Neo showing up, I was not expecting that this volume. Just them not being in the intro at all. Pretty good job on Rooster Teeth keeping that under wraps and not really giving us any hints that was coming. Though, I mean, it makes sense. They weren't really that far behind Team RWBY and everyone, so I suppose that's fair enough. Yeah, a lot of Grimm action. I did like this fight with Penny and RWBY against that Goliath. That was pretty cool. And yeah, then we had the the big fight between Ironwood and Watts, which was pretty neat. Nice little what do you call it? Set piece fight, really, with the whole arena and everything. And that was pretty cool. Lots of interesting movements and use of gravity, and it was kind of cool how it was just a gunfight too. I mean, both of them had just guns as their weapons, so that was interesting, and it was a pretty cool, badass moment for James, and I like seeing that, especially with where things went after that for him. Then Tyrion's fight, his first fight, was underwhelming. But I think that's by design, because the first time it shows them all together and how powerful that is. And then in the second fight with everyone not together, just completely on opposing sides and just everyone in it for themselves, that's when things come apart. And that's pretty nicely demonstrated, I think. And then this scene here with Salem, actually for once finally talking to the girls and our characters. They actually officially meet her, even though it's not in the flesh yet. And just RWBY breaking down when she gets that confirmation that Salem killed her mom. And we finally see some of those pent-up emotions from RWBY, and it just destroys her. And I'm sure next volume we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that big time, because that's been building up a little bit at a time for a while now, or really since the last volume. And yeah, I assume very shortly we'll get into that, and that'll be cool. Yeah, then we have the showdown. I like the scenes, all the whole story arc with Penny and Winter I really liked. I think their scenes together were all pretty nice, and I like where that led with Penny and her choice. It's kind of interesting watching this all together, because I'm able to more dissect where everything is going. I'm not really speculating, I'm just sort of seeing how it all fits into place. And that's kind of different, but I kind of like it. I mean, not that I'm going to do this again. I'm not going to ever do this again, I don't think. I'm really going to, going forward, do this as I was doing it, just one episode a week. But since I am doing it this way, it's kind of neat to be able to see, just to take all these little different storylines as a whole, as opposed to just separate scenes. And makes me appreciate them more. And then we have this big fight with the Aesops versus Team RWBY, really, and that was epic. That was a really cool fight. I love a lot of the action in there. Just Yang and Blake together, that was some of their best teamwork ever. And that's not even the Bumblebee fan talking here. That was just really cool moves. And we had some good stuff with Ruby and Weiss in there, too. And it was just a nice team effort. And really cool to see. I mean, the Aesops kind of were perfect opponents for them. And yeah, it was just a really cool show. And this other fight with, the second fight with Crow and Clover and Tyrion was a pretty good one, too. But kind of a shame how that went. It, yeah, not really. Just, yeah, Clover. It's kind of a shame. Though he was never, of the Aesops, he was probably actually the one I cared the least about. I mean, Vine, I don't really care about either, but he at least has a cool power. I couldn't really ever get behind the whole fishing pole thing. It's just not a cool weapon. And, yeah, I know Crow and him became friends, but, just, yeah, and that sucks. That hurts hard for Crow, I know, but, yeah, all this stuff with, Penny and Cinder. Cinder always gets close. She always is really close. I mean, the first time she actually got the power, but since then she's always been close to those other maidens, but then someone gets in the way. First it was Raven, now we got Penny, and it's crazy. Oh, and Neo here. And Neo fighting Team Juniper. That was pretty cool. Again, more with Penny here and Winter. Like seeing another summon. That's cool. And more with Neo. And I like that. I really do like that moment with Nora and or with Ren going after Neo and when she's Nora, and that just sort of just seeing the tears after that. It really kind of I think we can count that as a moment of realization and a pretty good sign that that ship is safe. I mean, there was a little bit. I mean, I always would have said that it was, but there was that little bit of friction in this volume, and I think at the end of the day, Rin has his answer, and we'll see where that goes from here. And yeah, I think that was well done. Then I really liked this with the Winter Maiden, just her actually. When Cinder comes, she doesn't just die peacefully. She actually unlocks her power, and we see that just... It was really this awe-inspiring moment, and kind of gave me chills. So that was really well done. And then Penny gets in there, and has this little moment, and you don't really know what she's going to do at first. I mean, I fully expected that it was possible she was just going to say, no, Winter should have this power. She's the one who's been... promised it and all that stuff, but that's not where we went. Instead, Penny got it, and I think we've kind of built up this whole volume that Penny is probably the righteous one here. I mean, not that Winter is a bad person. I think she's a very good person, but she's kind of sold herself into the system a bit too much, I would say, to the point where that is ahead of doing the right thing, and I think that's, at the end of the day, what's shown through and why it had to go to Penny in that moment. Though it does kind of put a bit of a target on Penny's back now. And I don't want to see her die again. I mean, there are all sorts of flags, and we do know now that it is very limited and depends on her father's lifespan and his life energy. It's literally his aura. So there's definitely a limit to it, and... if she dies, it's not just going to be her, so that's going to be bad. So this is also kind of interesting because often, for a long time, it's been theorized that eventually all those maiden powers were going to end up with Team RWBY, and now I'm not so sure anymore. I mean, now I almost wouldn't expect it. I mean, even if Penny does die. I mean, really, both of the maidens I mean, I could definitely still see Yang getting Raven's power. But is Weiss going to get Penny's power? That wouldn't really... I don't see that being a thing. I mean, Ruby could get Penny's power, but Ruby as the Winter Maiden doesn't really feel right to me. That feels like a weird fit. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Then we have this pretty nice scene with Oscar and Ironwood, which kind of unfortunately didn't really go very well for Oscar, but I think I already spoke about that. I think there is hope for James, just this is not a good moment for him. I mean, these past few chapters all have not really been a good moment for him. I mean, he had his moments early on with what I just watched, with the whole speech with Robin and everything there, and because of that, I do still really feel that he is a good person, and he might come around, but he might not get his chance to with how things are going, and I guess we'll see. And yeah, then Cinder, Ruby comes in, and then Cinder leaves because, yeah, then there's just too much going on. Got Maiden and Ruby, Maiden and Silver Eyes, so she's not gonna be able to do anything. Poor Winter, she looks so beaten up. I think she'll be okay, though. She did call for help. But I don't want to see everything with her and Weiss. I don't want to see that ruined by this. So I'm hoping she kind of sees the light as well. Though, I mean, it does feel a bit harsh here. I don't know. I don't like seeing characters that I like disappoint me. But we'll find out, I guess, next volume. I mean, with Salem on the way, going right there, I would think that there's not going to be much room for everyone to not be on the same page much longer. You would think that would kind of drive them together. But I suppose we'll find out. And Neo has the relic. That's going to be interesting. Or I guess Cinder has it now. I wonder if she'll use it. I hope so. I actually want to... I really hope we get more with Cinder. She had that line in there that she's not going to let herself starve or whatever, which is very interesting. She always has those kind of lines, so I'm really, really interested to find out where she comes from, what her background is. I feel like we're owed that at this point, because we still know nothing about that. We know about Emerald and Mercury and where they came from, which, by the way, no sign of them this volume, which is interesting. Though I assume they're probably coming with Salem, and probably Hazel is too. It would only stand to reason. But yeah, we still know almost nothing about Cinder's actual backstory. So that's interesting. I'm playing this part real quick where, so Oscar, he emits this orb around him, which I guess just breaks his fall. I'm curious. It looks like some sort of electromagnetic orb, I would say. Yeah. I'll be curious to have that explained. And then there's this crazy thing that Salem comes in on. What the hell is that? It's got a giant row of teeth and just this... That's horrific. I mean, it's clearly a living thing, but it's, massive. The biggest Grimm, bigger than... I mean, is that where she's been this whole time? On top of this thing? I mean, that's a crazy thought. We've always been wondering where that is, but maybe the question is what it's been this whole time. So yeah, crazy stuff. Very, very fun ride. it didn't feel nearly as long as it was, because this was 5 episodes, nearly. I mean, it was actually movie length, but it was cool, and I'm curious to hear the soundtrack. Definitely. I'm bringing up the song list again because I'm curious. We do have that one song that I guess was the Ironwood song, is by someone else, Caleb Hiles. Which is that? Have I heard of Caleb Hiles? It sounds familiar. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I've reacted to like several of his videos. Just again, it's been like a month since I've reacted to anything, but yeah, I've reacted to several of his song covers. That's that's that cool, that guy with a beard. Cool. So that's a fan being elevated, and it's fitting because Ironwood has a beard now. So if that is an Ironwood song, then that's perfect casting in a way. So that's cool. Oh, there was also a song by someone else that I didn't even realize it back. Celebrate by Santee C, who I don't think I've heard of, though let me make sure. Yeah, I didn't even recognize that was someone other than Jeff or Casey, which I guess it would be Jeff in this case because it's a guy apparently. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's anyone I would know. And then yes, the song War also had Adrian on it, so they did bring her back, and that's cool. Or wait, no, it's actually 4 different performers: Adrian Cohen, Don Bennett, and Aaron Riley. So we have a different. So it's going to be a Team RWBY song, and we have a different vocalist for each one of them. That'll be fun to decode. That's great. Yeah, I mean, I assume Adrian is still going to be Yang, but it'll be interesting to see when they have different vocalists for all 4 of them who Casey gets to be. I would assume Weiss, but she was Blake before in the last volume. So who does she default towards? I mean, Weiss, she is the canon singing voice for her, so I would assume it's Weiss who takes priority. But then again, yeah, she was Blake last volume, and Ruby's the main character, so you never know. It could be Ruby too. And I don't think I know Don Bennett or Aaron Riley, but and I'm not gonna Google it. I don't think I'm pretty sure I don't. But cool that they're bringing in more vocalists, and that's really cool. That's a really nice touch. I like seeing that continue. And yeah, it's cool that they're bringing in other vocalists too. That's cool to see. And yeah, the full soundtrack. Though that probably won't be until the summer. But yeah, there we go. That was that was quite the experience there. That was the volume. I think Volume 7 overall was really pretty good. Maybe not quite up there with Volume 6 overall, but it had a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to have to rewatch it and go through it. I haven't seen any reactions to it yet or anything, so I've really literally seen every episode only one time. Because for whatever reason, I don't really like watching other people's reactions while the volume is coming out. I don't know why that is, but I typically save it for after everything's out. Yeah, that's kind of a strange thing, but that's just how I prefer to do it with RWBY for whatever reason. But now that it is all out, I guess I'm going to be watching some RWBY reactions pretty soon. And we'll see. We'll see how I like this when everything's all said and done. How it stacks up to the other volumes. So I think just in the immediate aftermath of this, it's feeling like this is going to rank up there pretty high. I would say probably... I mean, it's probably more solid than Volume 5. I think Volume 5 has more of the... It has more singular moments that I really, really resonate with. But as a whole, this is probably better. So, this is probably... I'd probably rank this as my second favorite volume. Though, That's just in the immediate hype afterglow of just watching it. So maybe it'll change. I wouldn't be surprised if it does drop down at some point, though we'll see. Anyway, I think I've covered this all pretty well. Just very, very fun stuff here. Great 5 chapters. And sorry you had to wait for me to react to them, except for the final one. I mean, this just came out last week, so that one we're right on time. And sorry if you... sorry to just drop so much on you all at once. Just 5 episodes in a single video. I know that's a lot. But, yeah, I didn't want to break it up and do it little by little. So this just seemed the way to go. And I think it worked out pretty well, though I guess I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.